Hello, this is Frank Hutchison, the webmaster for the Inland Northwest Woodturners, and today I'm going to describe how to check links in the website, how to update them if they are broken, that means that they don't go where you want them to go, and how to add a new link if you want to. This is all geared towards the links page, which you can get from our homepage. As usual, I'm going to assume that you've already logged in, because only administrators can do this. But if you logged in, and if you look in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see where it says Inland Northwest Woodturners. And if you run your mouse over it, you'll see there's dashboard, themes, widgets, and menus. If you click on dashboard, which we've done, we go to the back side of the website, which is what the public never sees. Only administrators see this. And if you come down here, you'll see pages. You click on pages and we list all pages. And this is a list of all the pages that are on the website. And we're going to go down here to, I'm going to find it, links. There we are. And we edit. That's what we want to do. Now, we're in the visual editor, and we are going to come down here to the very first one because the bottom one contains the contact form. But the visual editor is the one we want, and we click over here on edit. Now we see the links page, the main content of it. And if you'll notice up here at the top of the edit area, it says visual and text. You want visual. Text allows you to see all the HTML. It's a hypertext media links and everything else, all the code, if you will. But that's not necessary. All you need to do is stay in visual, because what you see is what you're going to get. Now, this is just like any other text editor. You have bold, you have italics, you have strike through, which we never use. You can have a bullet list, you can have a numbered list, you have a quote block, you have a horizontal line, and you can do a left alignment or a center alignment or a right alignment if you want. Well, this one right here, this is a chain that says insert or edit link. That is the button that you're going to use for creating the links or for editing a link. For example, let's go down here, and anything that's highlighted like this is already a link. And we can click on, for example, McMaster. Now, the actual name of McMaster is actually McMaster Car. So let's say that we want to change that. Well, we can just go right here and start typing dash car, right? Well, it kind of works, but not really. Let's get out of that. And we get away from it all. And you can see here how it points up. You can also get in and edit these with this little pop-up right here. But we're going to assume that we're right here, and we're going to go up here to insert or edit link. And there you see what the URL of the link is. And there's the link text. This is what actually shows up on the screen. That's what gets highlighted. And we're going to change this to put a dash CARR in. It says open link in a new tab. You want that so that the person doesn't lose their place on our website, but it opens up a new window or a new tab so that when they want to go to this link. And then when you have done that, we just click update, and now we see it says McMaster-car, which is what we want. And it's got the little squiggly line under it because it says, oh, this is a misspelled word. Well, it's not a misspelled word, just like Woodturners and INW are not misspelled words. They're either acronyms or that is the name that's used. So you don't have to pay attention to that. You watch them, so you make sure you don't misspell words, but in the proper names you don't. So that's how you can edit a link, any link on this page. You go here, like for example, to craft supplies, and we can go up here to insert edit link. We can change the URL if it's broken and just put the new URL in there, URL in there and type it, or we can put in the link text that we want. For example, craft supplies is actually usually called Craft Supplies USA. So again, you have that. We should say open link in a new tab, just to be nice, and then we can update it, and there it is. Now let's say that we have to, the link itself is broken. You can go to link, let's say like this one right here. Let's go to Lee Valley, and I'm going to open this in a new link so I have it. I'm going to go here to new Lee Valley Tools. Okay, there we are. And we want to go to the United States. Now this is really where we want our members to go because it's most likely where our members need to go. I'm going to go up to the URL. I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to copy it. I go back to our page. Here we are. There we are on Lee Valley. We're linked on that. So we insert or link that. And I'm going to replace the URL. Since it's already highlighted, I don't have to highlight it. I can just do Control V and paste it in there. You can do a right-click paste, however you like to do that. We'll open link in a new tab, and we update that. And that's all that's required to edit and update a link on the page. Now, let's say that we want to add a new link to the page. And let me do one thing here for a moment. Right here we have AAW, and it sort of ought to be separated from the other ones, and I don't like the way that's working, so I'll just put a space in there. That looks a little bit better. So the spacing and everything else that you can do is just like with any word processing program, whether it's Word, OpenOffice, WordPerfect, or whatever you have, it works just the same. But now let's go down here, and I'm going to add a new category. General interest in hardware links. Let me go down here and go there. And I'm going to add a new one here that says wood turning clubs. I'm going to keep a couple of spaces there. And I want to highlight that. And I'm going to make it bold. So there we have that. Now the very first link I want to be wood turning club that starts with an A. Well, there happens to be one called the Arizona Woodturners, and here's their website. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to copy, or actually let me do a couple of things first. I'm going to do this in several steps. One, I'm going to copy their name. There's that, the Arizona Woodturners Association. I'm going to do a Control C to copy that. I go back to the page, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to insert a link. Now I didn't do the URL, I did the name. So I'm going to just put that right there, right click and paste. So it says Arizona Woodturners Association, and then the URL. Well, I go back for the URL, I go up there and I copy that. Go here and I paste, and there it is. That's all that you need to do. We can add that link and see now here we have Arizona Woodturners Association. Now I'm going to do a space, a tab, or a dash, and then say it's located in, where is it located? Go back here. About meetings and Tempe, Arizona. So we can go back here and say they're located in Tempe, Arizona. Now, that would be fine, but notice that this is actually part of the link. So I go back up here to this and see it puts all that there in the link, which is fine. You can leave it that way. But I like to not have that be part of the link. And so this is where sometimes it gets a little bit touchy. So what I can do is I can go right here and just take this portion and cut that out. I'll come down here and I'll paste that in. Well, it still does that, so that doesn't work. Gee whiz. Well, what are we going to do? This is where you sometimes have to do things the hard way. I'm going to go into text, which I clicked on the text. I come all the way down here. And I keep going down, and there is wood turning clubs. There's all of that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right here between these two less than and greater than signs. Where you see that, I just put a little space in there. And I'm going to paste in where they're located. Now, doing that, I can click on Done. And now I can go in there and I can preview changes. I'm going to update. But I'm also going to preview the changes so I can see what it looks like. And in doing that, here we are. You get the preview of the links page. You come all the way down to the bottom. And there you have it looking the way that we want. Now, we might want to have an extra space in there, so we can say, okay, we'll close this window. We'll go back here to Edit Page. Go back here to Edit. Sometimes it takes 2 clicks. I'll go back here to Visual. Come down here to the very bottom. It looks like we have a space there, but we're going to put another space in there. There we go. So we say Done. And sometimes you have to go back and forth a couple of times so you get it to look the way you want. Now, if you want to, eventually you can learn how to go into that text side and actually force things to be just the way you want it. But that's something we'll do for another day. So there you are, the Arizona Woodturners Association. If we click on that, it opens a new page and there's their website. But we still have our website page open. So that is how you add a link. That hasn't been there before, so you can create it. So we know how to edit a link. We know how to add a link that hasn't existed before. And we know how to add the verbiage so people understand what type of, or where the web link is, or the verbiage that goes with it, whatever you want, you can change those, and it works just like a word processor. So, well, thank you. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. This video is on our website, and you can watch it anytime you have to. Have a good day.